When your child makes a mistake, do they completely melt down? Do they act like the world has ended? They tear up their drawings if they've made a slight mistake. If they can't do something perfectly straight away, they don't even try. Well, you might have an owl child. Our children think very, very deeply. They set really high standards for themselves. Small mistakes, or what seems small to us, can seem really big mistakes to them. It does feel like the end of the world to them, even though it's not. Now, I'm going to be looking down at my notes as we talk, so don't be distracted by my... like that. Okay? Small mistakes become great big problems in their mind. They want to get things right. And our child, they're thoughtful, they're observant, they're detailed focused. Their strengths are in planning and noticing things that other people do not notice. So they've got real strengths there. But what we've got to try to do is get them to be not so afraid of making mistakes, not letting their overthinking or their thinking too much about something get in the way of them taking action. Right. Tip 1, normalise mistakes. Talk to them all the time about everyone makes mistakes. Say, I make mistakes, Grandma makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. You're going to make mistakes for the rest of your life because that's part of being human. And then also talk about how you have to make mistakes to learn. All those people that you think are very clever, they've made hundreds of mistakes. So, start presenting mistakes as a normal part of learning. Tip 2, praise effort. Rather than saying, gosh, you're clever, I like that worked out so well, you can say, oh, you really did a lot of problem solving there. I can see all the hard work you put into that. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. So you're still praising, but you're taking the focus away from being clever and from it being perfect to the process. So again, you're normalising that idea that mistakes are part of it, of working towards getting a really good outcome. Tip 3. I know this one has been made unpopular by some people, but the power of yet is actually a good thing. So you can say, gosh, you haven't quite sorted that out yet. You'll be able to do that when you're older. Oh, I know, you don't like that when you're little. But as you grow bigger, you're going to really enjoy being brave and taking little challenges. So keep presenting things as you will learn to like this. Or not even like it, you just have to learn to do it. 4, help them recover before reflecting. So, what this kind of means is if they're really upset and they're crying, don't try to instantly get in on, you can try again. This is a bit the wrong time for that. Try, you're really upset, that really irritated you. I can see you're really, really cross with yourself. I understand. And then head into the reflection stuff, like giving them encouragement. You've got to be heard before you can move on. Celebrate small risk-taking. Oh, you were brave. I saw you starting to do that. That's wonderful. Oh, I see that you nearly went and tried to play with that person. You were thinking about it. Thinking's good. Thinking happens before action. So, remember, your owl child can get caught up in the thinking part. So you want them, yes, thinking is great. It's a huge strength in their life. It's going to be a huge strength forever. They're always going to be great problem solvers, but we've got to move them towards taking action and figuring out that mistakes are just a normal part of life. So, if you've got some questions about your child, your owl child, or wondering if you do have an owl child, pop them in the comments below and I will absolutely make every attempt to answer every question in the comments. Now, also, if you want information straight away and you want things to read and things to think about, follow my link to a whole lot of information. I've developed a whole lot of workbooks and a quiz so that you can find out what sort of child you have, and then a workbook, kind of unpacking it a bit more. And I'm in the process of developing really in-depth guides for the 4 personality types. So remember, you've got the eagle, the parrot, the owl and the dove, and they all come at the world slightly different, and remembering your child's unique as well. So you have to pop that in there as well. Parenting is not easy, but follow wise parenting for personality-based tips.